Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Swindon Lot. So I usually bring you a highlight section at this point to show you the games we've won and how well we've done. Since the Forest game, 3 losses, 2 draws, all quite even games. I'm going to run you through them just briefly. That game there, obviously we score an own goal and they equalise, and like if you look at the stats for every single game, they're quite solid, really. Another just a 1 goal, and it was enough to see us get beat. 2-2 against Aston Villa, bit heartbreaking, really. Score in the 82nd, you think you're going to win it, and then they score in the 85th, and it's just a bit downbeat. City, another one, scored really early on. We've battled well during the game, and then 93rd minute, Aguero pops it in, and it's just game over at that point anyway. And then again, Arsenal, a penalty. It's all it was that beat us. So you feel like you could get something out of these games. Anyway, we do have an FA Cup game. The next episode I bring you will be like a transfer special. I've actually made a few free signings, but I'll show you those next episode for the upcoming summer. Bristol City, a local rival of Swindon. So let's see if we can progress through the next round. It would be quite nice to go on a cup run. What I should probably show you before we get there, very, very briefly, if I can find it. Right, the Premier League table. Because of our run of form, we're still a distance above the bottom 3. And obviously our big goal this year is to stay up. So it's not too much trouble to be, 8 points of the relegation zone? In touching distance of like 8th place. So it's not too bad. And the run of games we've had has been pretty torrid. As you can see, after this, we've got West Ham, Leicester, Southampton, Norwich, Hull, Sunderland and West Brom. So obviously the games after that are a little bit easier, but kinder to us. And you'd expect us to pick up some points in those games, much like we did around this area last time out. So, as I mentioned, we've got a game against Bristol City. I'm going to rotate the squad a little bit. I've brought in a few guys that don't play that often. Bonner's just come back from injury. Ryan Mason's getting there. I'm going to give a few guys a rest as well. Obviously, Harry Wilson's going to take a load. Akapo is also going to do that same thing. But same system. I need to get Lucas Boyce going. He's not getting enough goals for me. 5 in 20. Obviously, we had 2 goal scorers last year, Bonnet and Enriquez, with the guys. And if we're struggling, it's going to be a difficult second half of the season. I want it to be a comfortable second half of the season so we can build for next year. I've already brought in a bit more fire. Like I mentioned, I've brought in a few more guys. It's firepower, but I'll run you through those next episode. So there's a reason to watch the next one. But watch this one, because it's on right now. Blimey, that's very quick. I think, okay. Well, that was the kickoff. So we've not missed much. We've got the 3D replays on. Well, do you know what? It's only one game. So let's put it into close. And let's have a great time. Me and you together, always. So the season's going okay. But we've got a little bit of a distraction here against local rivals, Bristol City. Obviously a team we met a few times in our route up to the Premier League. And what an absolutely boring first half this has been. If the game is boring, I may well just show you the 2 guys I've already brought in to tease you into the next episode. But my word, this has been dull. Oh my word, there's not been a highlight. Okay, we've got a highlight. Just when you thought it was all over, we're back. What a weird kit Bristol City are wearing. Purple and green, different. Massac on the left-hand side, moving it forward. Oh, Mollo, can he find a ball into the middle? Sort of. Oh, and Lucas Boyce, he put it in. Is it an own goal or have we scored? Lucas Boyce has been credited with it. He can't score in the league, but he gets a goal in the cup, and he does a very ambitious forward roll, which I'm sure we'll get behind. Let's look at this again. It'll slow it down for us, won't it? So the ball's played in, and then Mollo puts it across, and Lucas Boy just about nips it in there. Keeper's going to be disappointed. That defender on the line, he'll also be a bit gutted, you imagine. Oh, I've got the scroll thing again. I think we'll scroll. Okay, well, there it is, half-time. A good time to score, as they say. I'm not going to play at such a high tempo. I don't think we need to. We'll try and exploit the flanks. We won't work as hard in the second half. We'll just try and cruise through the game. But so far, this is a very short episode, so I don't know what we're going to do. Here we go. Because we didn't win a game, I was like, well, I could bring you some highlights, but really, drawing 1-1 or drawing 2-2 and losing 1-0 isn't highlighty. I thought I'd just show you the game and then transfer special next episode. I'll keep going on about it. I'm excited. I don't know what I'm going to do. I do think we need strengthening in a few areas. I think maybe another centre-back, another central midfielder might be required. We'll wait and see. Maybe another winger, right winger, perhaps, is an area I might look to improve on. And this game, I've never had a game move so fast. It's 1-0. It looks like we're going to go through in the cup. I guess we'll wait we'll find out who we've got. That's what we'll do. I've never had a game like this. This is a live com, Ben. It's like they don't know. I've not made a single substitution. If we score here, it's quite funny because we scored at the end of the first half as well. No. Oh my word, viewers. Have you ever seen a game where it's been this highlightless? Well, it looks like we're going to march on to the next round, which is exciting. Oh, my word. Oh, go on, Matuk. Swing it in. Ball into the middle. Oh, good. Like a second goal makes it look a bit more comfortable, doesn't it? And there it is, 1-0 full time. That has been the most... Do you ever have games like that? Leave your comments in the... Have you ever had a game with no highlights? I feel like, aside from the kickoff, I feel like I've had no highlights except my goal. No, we've bossed it. Anything else happen? Interesting? Fleetwood nearly beat West Ham. Brilliant. I don't know what to say. I've never had a game. We'll see who we get in the next round. I'll show you who I'm potentially bringing in as well. Why not? Because it might be interesting to you. You can see one there. Let's do that first, and then we'll move forward to it. So, we didn't manage to get Suso in a bit too much, but we're getting in Wesley Said. I think that's how you say his name. I've brought him in. I think I'm getting on Gender in as well. I've not played this in a while. I've forgotten. He's currently injured, but hopefully he'll come through for us. I'm getting him on a free transfer in the summer. I could probably buy him right now, but as he's got the injury, it wouldn't really be worth it. He's not an incredible striker, but he's pacey. He's a bit different. Good dribbling, first touch, finishing. He's still 22, so he's got a little bit of time to grow. History-wise, he's not been banging them in. But I feel like if he comes and plays for me, maybe off the bench, maybe as a second striker, he could do a job. And obviously on Gender, if you've not been part of my stream saves, this might look a bit like, what's the big deal here? But I had a save with Real Oviedo on Twitch TV where this guy was absolutely incredible in FM14, absolutely stunning. And his stats improve around this time of the game. So I'm hoping if I get him in, he's a little bit better than Said, but he's quite similar in many ways. He could be an absolute steal. Again, get him on a free. Sadly, they won't let me get him in now, because I probably would get him in now, because he's quite well-rounded. So they're the two transfers we've made. As I mentioned, we'll probably go for a few more. Let's skip forward. Let's see who we get in the 4th round draw, shall we? How disappointing. How disappointing. What a short game. I don't know why I rejected that. Should have accepted it. Oh, what's this? There's a few players. I don't think Robin Van Persie will be interested. Oh, we've set a new gate receipt high of 525k. Well, let's look at the finances then. That makes me have a think. So as you can see there, 24 million. At the end of the year, we are going to be rolling in the money. That's why if we stay up in the Premier League this year, we're going to be good to go next year. It's quite exciting, really, to think that we'll have quite a lot of money to spend. Why do they have to change the draw to the Monday? It used to be Sundays after the kickoff, didn't it? Oh, dear. It's weird because I feel like, although this is the start of January, that I'm playing 3 years in the future, but in real time almost, because obviously I'm in January. We've just left January. Months and dates and that. Interesting in it. Right then, let's do the draw. Let's do it properly. Let's see. Maybe I'll read it out. Reading will play Stoke City. Nottingham Forest are at home to number 33. That was weird. Swindon Town. I think I said 33, and I think there's only maybe 32 teams left. Anyway, Swindon will play Nottingham Forest. Let's see if any other big draws get made. City are playing West Ham, Arsenal or Sunderland. Chelsea, Shrewsbury managed to hold Chelsea, my word. And Sheffield Wednesday are holding Manchester United. Bournemouth play Tottenham. Coventry or Birmingham will be at home to Everton. So Nottingham Forest, another Premier League team. I'm not sure where they are in the league, actually. I'm not entirely sure. If we have a quick look, obviously last time we met them, they beat us. They're just a little bit above us, only a couple of points. Our goal difference actually is quite competitive. I know it sounds stupid, but up to 10th place. Like they're on -8, we're on -9. I think a few wins and we'll be fine. But yeah, that kind of brings us to the end of an episode, which is a little bit shorter than normal. I think I've tried to drag it out a little bit with a little bit of information that you might find interesting. But yeah, from me, Dr. Benji, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like. And maybe I don't usually upload on Tuesdays, but my FM League game is on Thursday. So if you want to see, if you want to see the transfer special tomorrow rather than Wednesday, let's just say 150 likes, an arbitrary number, which means really quite nothing. So yeah, if we hit that tomorrow, we'll bang out the transfer special. So from me, Dr. Benji, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.